Hey guys, welcome to Reddit Brew. Today, I will be reading from the r/entitledpeople subreddit, so let's jump into it. My entitled sister throws a hissy fit and tries to ruin our stepdad's life because she won't be getting our old family home. So my sister's mom passed shortly after my 4th birthday. It hit all of us pretty hard, and it took me a while to realize she wasn't coming back ever. Our dad really stepped up. He was a great dad before her death, but he was able to keep it together and look after us, and helped us get through this as a family. He didn't start dating till about a year later, and even then, he would just go on dates, but never actually got a girlfriend. We were his top priority. When I was around 8, I noticed a big shift in my dad's mood. He seemed lighter, less stressed. He would smile at his phone, not like he saw something funny or a cute dog, but something softer. And every now and then, he had an important late night appointment and would get a babysitter for me and my sister. One time, we had done a craft thing before bed, and I stayed up because I wanted to show him. So when I heard a car pull up, I rushed to the window. I saw my dad get out of the taxi, and then this other guy got out and quickly kissed my dad before getting back into the taxi. The next day, I saw my dad smiling at his phone again. I asked him why he was so happy. He gave an evasive answer that I don't quite remember. Then I asked, "Is it the guy you kissed yesterday?" To say he was shocked was an understatement. He just froze. He had no idea what to say. What part to answer first? That he was seeing someone, or that someone is a man? After a while, he sat down next to me and explained that he loved our mom very much, and that he still does. But he has found someone else who also makes him happy, and that he thinks that mommy would want all of us to be happy. I was young, so maybe all of that didn't really matter to me, because I just asked when I could meet him, which made my dad relax and even burst out laughing, saying he would invite him over soon. From now on, I'm gonna call the guy T. That weekend, my dad took me and my sister out to our favorite dessert bar, and we met T. T would have been about 26 at the time, and my dad 28. I immediately liked T. He was sweet and fun, and most of all, he made our dad happy. He didn't mind that our dad had kids, and turned out to actually be really good with kids. After that point, we started seeing him around. To be honest, the only weird part was seeing them do stuff that I saw teens do in movies, like my dad buying T a massive stuffed bear, or opening the door to find a nervous-looking T with a bouquet of flowers. But it was sweet. Now, I haven't mentioned how my sister reacted to all of this, because she didn't really react. She wasn't all for it, but she didn't seem against it. When we met T, she just spent the whole time looking at the menu and deciding what she wanted. When I was 10, T officially moved in with us. For the next 7 years, everything was great. My dad was the happiest I've ever seen him, and I loved having T as a second dad, and even my sister warmed up to him. This brings us to last month. Dad proposed, T cried, and of course said yes. We all had a big celebration dinner, and everyone looked happy. Apparently, my dad had been thinking about this for a while, but after I leave for college, he wanted to sell our home and buy a nicer home. We had lived in the same house since I was like 4 months old, but it wasn't the best. Never had been, but it was home. And they aren't moving far. I was fine with this. Happy for them, but my sister instantly started yelling that this was her childhood home. It was the place where all her memories of our mom were. They offered to sell it to her for way below market price, but she wasn't having it. She then turned all her anger on T, saying how he was a horrible person, that he tries to take the position of our mom, and that he made our dad change and move on way too fast. Then she stormed out. She texted our dad to say she's staying with her boyfriend for a while he figures out his priorities. I've never seen T look more hurt, but he took a deep breath and put on a smile, saying that didn't go well, and that he should probably start making dinner. Neither me nor my dad followed him in, but I'm pretty sure he cried. My dad looked so lost, like he didn't know what to do. Since then, the only person my sister has contacted is me, and at first she was complaining about how how unfair and cruel it was for them, more specifically T, like she thought this was all his idea, to do that to us. I guess I let it slip that I didn't mind and was happy for them. She blew up at me saying that that house was all we had left of our mom and that it should mean more to me. She then has started linking me to her Instagram and Facebook posts about her evil stepfather trying to erase all memory of her mom. This rubbed me the wrong way, so I started to comment on her posts, explaining what was really going on. This caused a bunch of people to get mad at her because she had apparently been asking for money so she could buy the house, but she was stating the market value, not the amount my dad actually asked for. She then threw a public hissy fit, and every time someone would call her out, she would just throw the dead mom card until I told her to staffu. Our mom has been dead for almost 15 years. I get that might have been cruel, but at least it got her to shut up. During this, T had been getting horrible messages and threats from our mom's extended family. This has actually also led to some physical confrontations. Some of my aunts saw T while he was getting groceries and followed him around the store, yelling slurs, homophobic ones, and just calling him a slut and gold digger. And one of my uncles tried to fight him. My sister keeps going on about how our dad is prioritizing his trophy hoe over his own kids. I don't really have a happy ending. T is still getting threats, and my sister is still posting shit and won't talk to my dad. Me and my dad are caught up in this, and it's very clear that my dad is hurt. This story makes me so sad. What OP's sister is doing is so awful. It is unrealistic and unfair to expect the father to hold on to the past forever. He is trying to move on with his life, build a new and better life with his partner. And the way the sister is putting it on them like they're the selfish ones for doing that is so not cool. Yes, it's sad that their mother died, but moving on and growing is healthy. That doesn't mean you have to forget her, but constantly holding on to material objects such as a house just because it has memories of her in it is not how everybody copes. If the sister wants to cope this way, that's totally fine, but expecting her father and stepfather to do the same is extremely selfish and hurtful. Someone needs to sit down with the sister. Most likely, it'll have to be OP because he's neutral, and have a discussion laying out why her behavior is damaging and that she needs some therapy to have a healthier outlook on her mother's death. And if she continues with this horrible behavior, to consider legal action, because now it's unsafe for T, and he's being slandered and defamed for absolutely no reason. Poor T. But anyways, that is all from me today. Let me know what you think of this story. I love to hear your opinions. Also, please leave a like and subscribe if you want. I truly appreciate when you do, and I will see you in the next Reddit story. Bye!